Abusia for me take ya Avraham here. Me catch am say nua be maybe the meditation app aba. App a buo nipadua no we your mental and spiritual journey. Journey pedua no a sophisticated machine. You vibrate on energy, frequency and vibration. And you bibia na physical. You will be a psychological. App here app wa ebeboa obi owa na ofisi anxiety. Obi owa no go through depression, broken heart. Why you broken down? I will hear bibia ebeboa ni pedua no na restart ni pedua no. Ebio adia app ne another amazing thing app ne and say esanso boa Emma will become the better version of yourself. A bow, Emma near maybe I want to mean jai, ubi a lopeso jai, a bufu, ubua a handtime, ubua a hotre, a bow, course singing now so. I will be a boa nipedia and casa. Our Apple Store. Ubenya app way, our App Store. Sound so, and I'll be yano, our Google Play Store. Download do, not subscribing. Na yen boom, especially, yeah, you work on the journey of spiritual journey no ebe boy ye papa nyama o app na so de nyama no na metumi di aka wo download wo subscribe na wo wremu a ye wo de ebe boa on your personal growth ye wo de ebe boa e wo psychological growth e wo de ebe boa wa wo be ye emotionally strong wa nyama e ba ye so based on emotions no wo betumi control ni nyina baby I me dey e ye prediction bi wo so e bi a wo person make decision bi with decision no ube put the decision now you will place ube put the reason for the decision na ebetra with the outcome very amazing app called App Store called Google Play Store na download who sisi ya yen na yembum na yenyini. Thank you for making us number one. Bye transport yenu ya bana o boost social media platforms ahodo na ya advertisement no em say montene nka mo am friend no munya no say akronfo atwe second one so agi ni phone na ne number no so bi na register man no ntem say ni sika wo so wasen lusu number ni nyina nti misra mo ne new number na me de be ma mo sesia no why ni new number na me de ma mo no why sesia so Samsung phones open iPhone ato why swapping open so swap phone a obe ya ma open say auto iPhone a wo contact na obema iPhone good deal and one say wo frɛ na obebo CSF say offer number no CSF platform so omema discount or a very honest and sincere person tina media dance ya the amount o person boosty o YouTube or TikTok or Facebook or Instagram bibia obey the amount snap bibia obey the amount kama why the number no na me de mama no the number no 053 179 8334. Me repeat it biom 053 179 8334. Beda mu nyina ase. Bye bye. Richard, unmute wo. Kofi kasa. Richard aba. Richard.
Me ciao.
Ya Joso.
Ai.
Bacho.
Me dey.
No more can mu mute mo why? Obi kasa we chire won ti mu mute mo.
Me dey me can say. Me no. Me follow me tiom. Me who say we nyansa, o kanyansa sem. O kan sem emu do. But and the seven now o kan me dey me stand no be dia me so me ti ase bi me do me say on sem a o kan nyansa sem. Ye dey bobra be see ye mi. But the Christopher body and so Yamen so volume. So what I say, and to me, no, I don't want to be but and Cophobia, my Christopher Yamen so volume. I'll come, no, ya, but Christopher, any ammonia, my name, and also no, and what's the request? I know, Creno, in the other day, a honor so condemning in answer their honors, maybe the crowd.
That be religion there. Christo soon bet to me awesome, but fa wo som ne nkwa kan kiro bi so be ko bunsam gem what ya say na ya wone ma bebre wo esom ni mu a bible ni mu a questionable question mark wo ho no na ya bisa ho asem no but you don't have to be religious to become a good person and no wasem what ya say I don't need
Good.
religion.
But
Answer my
live it looks as if say obi oye Christo ni bia ni answer. As no there. Oh,
that yes, sir.
That is
Gentia, yes, and Christianity nankasano. Eye obroni amamre, eye obroni na debraye. Enye ye culture, enye ye nyamesom. Ene enye nyamesom anyankopon. Nyame bi na de ma wi ase. Eye obroni na kope be bi.
Because some of you probably bring sorry. I'm not going to bring sorry.
O kasa na enye clear. Me ni je nkomo na wote. Who use earpiece yi ni nkomo ni yi na yembra Bible ni so. Why?
What you mean, ka?
Christianity. Feedback.
Oh.
Bacho, ko WhatsApp na bra sisi awo, ko WhatsApp. Wo so na free so, ko WhatsApp. Wo so na ko WhatsApp na bra. Wo a Richard na Sambra. Mute one.
Okay, okay. Kakra.
Yeah. Still about it. Christianity.
Who say free here about? Before say abeko honum no, ye never be bring so free baby buy, but you accept it. Young question. So what you say? It doesn't matter. And never be not TikTok you are using free here buy. So we use TikTok na Christo someone de etua kosi obi so anyi Yesu ani amebe otua ku. Ya kwa na preach o ka se wa Yesu ani amebe ta se kan ku. Estati ni pe kum. We preach love to people. It's love. You have been a man of God before until I also what you now preach there.
Christianity anya na started. Mute ho na tie. Your platform bi o enkwachira de ko bisa question. Christianity even ye be translate Bible ne kura no. Unim nipa dudu wawi. Unim akwa fa na Martin Luther. Unim Dr. Arius. Unim de toto sankrofo no. Unim Rutherford. Unim William Miller. Your friend Crophobic Crusaders Christianity. Na ye se kan ye denam. Ye duru kuro wesu ani ye kum nyina by force na wagi atum. Abrofo ne kura di Christianity ba Africa no. And ye slave master na de buy. They forced the religion into our ancestors. And yet to say none of them speakers. Only for Yesu do brabeji. No, it was forced on people. And then we are see a konanim. And I better say, ojuade there be enipa bebre. To Christianity.
Okay. What make you claim no? What make you claim no? History. Okay. Evidences.
Chairman. History about one America. Then for history name to my young for Bible nankasa. Bible no who was say you and some of
your problem no dear me kakra me hu ni say I said the work hospital call no doctor na de dear no you are going to teach the physician what he's supposed to do and what he's supposed to his work. And you don't go with a learning heart, you go to criticize, which I believe say it's good. Even in philosophy you can question, you can critique something. Okay, but who
Mate, and you
me follow me some me pewasa me follow won say ma can me Mr.
Mama what time
me dia me catch on say nansen wo ye kramoni wa fin kramum wa be ye kristoni wa jai kristosom so what you say last 3 weeks you udi nkomo wo say wo koye nananom ho wo ya abosomsum ni e ma de ne no ya argument kakra me ni guy ba good. So the question is there who can in the wiase wa chire you beko. So what you say? Ebiana will no say the uti sansesan ho no. No asa abesesan ho in the future. Assurance be na enkofo yo mudi wachi so create damage bi dia mo ma.
For now me your question. Mo preach di abosonsoma exercise di abosonsoma na.
Yen criticize abosonsom. You can odo. You preach love, we preach love. You can odo ho asa.
Mo preach di abosonsom di abosonsoma tem.
Eye obi na kan ye eni anyina. You cannot generalize someone's preaching. Say Christopher na I don't preach abosonsom. You cannot say our Bible num. Our Bible based on what? Good. And this question we say now will be some. And no na make us you go with a teaching heart, not a learning heart. So that's
when you teaching heart. Good. O Bible no, o Christianity no. O didi obi someone temwana.
Onidi obi asomatem. Ye nidi obi asomatem.
Christianity nidi obi asomatem.
Debi. Ye kasa odo. The foundation of Christianity is love. For God so loved the world that he gave his only begotten. It's what me your Bible. I have Bible.
Dear Jeremiah chapter 10. Pacha oba esua de adesua wa ye nyina bia na mabeda ne kristonia why hu ya pacha mamu remfio ye meditation app no comment follow me wase ono mon follow
me hu be bia di free ba
enye be bia me free ba me say kan good enye be bia me free the Bible ne be kasa be bia me free ba Jeremiah chapter 10
me bie
kan free verse 2
wo petua na English
di obe kan dia
Sarah this ni munsua amanaman kwan na munsuro osoro ensenkyerene na amanaman na esuro won. Verse 3 na amano atro mudie ye atro na eyebia. Let me read the English. I beg you. Thus said the Lord, learn not the ways of the heathen, and be not dismayed at the signs of heaven, for hidden are dismayed at them. Verse 3 for the customs of the people are vain, for one cutteth a tree of the forest, the work of the hands of the workman with the ass. They deck it with silver and with gold. They fasten it with nails and with hammers. Avraham, let me interpret this scripture. There be on campus on campus on one seven acre or casafa onipa bi a wakotwa dua edua esi nwuram abetwa dua na si ho se mani kan you verse 2 no say that said the Lord, learn not the way of the heathen. That said the Lord, learn not the way of the heathen, and be not dismayed at the signs of the heaven. For the head for the word hidden and you can explain it. The ways of the hidden, like the point is that he is describing a group of people and their acts. No, emphatically, no can hidden. And was see the hidden. This is what they do. They go to the forest. They cut tree. And when they bring it home, Abraham, who teach you common sense? Who teach you common sense? Who teach you common sense? No, Me can who teach common sense into so be ko enwurem. Nya de o kasa against na nkofo no ye no. It is confirming what you are saying. It will be ko enwurem ko twa bia bi so.
Na Bible no describe na.
And it's a condemning act one can was the heathen. They went to the forest. Someone who goes to the forest cut trees. One can obusumsumni or see heathen. So good. Set aside, yeah, set a good mental bro for young fanisa. No, don't undermine say minim. But I mean, so me can't say. No. Don't just conclude on that part.
Bible now
which the common sense? Who scripture now what quote you know? It's confirming common sense. How can you go to the forest, cut a tree, come home and bow down to it? So if the Bible condemns that, it's perfect.
Or describe ya bosom
media bosom no say no bia na kotwadua enti minim hu bosom no ye de nkyeremu ni nkyere ni I don't know bosom so you can decode una obetima kire bosom say de be ye behu Avraham nkyere bosom no o kire bosom na because o kire common sense obi akonwura ma kotwadua ebe woso na Bible na kasa against na common sense nye this enye no na confirm no. So if the Bible talks against that, and then the Bible is right. How can you go to the forest, cut tree, bring it home and carve it, and bow down to it and worship it? That is it. Master, drop this guy. Drop me for what? He will not drop me.
I was young. Drop anybody.
Why would someone go to the forest, cut a tree? Good.
And you will be some. You could so
there be any diabo from some atem, but your cassette yes you
Jeremiah chapter 10.
Okay.
Mekanya yemhwe me pa chaw na me kire ye bra ne say e about abosomsom. Jeremiah chapter 10 verse 2. He says, do not follow the ways of other nations. Do not be disturbed by unusual sight in the sky, even though other nations are terrified. For the religion of those people is worthless. The religion of those people is worthless. Other nation, omo religion no, eyabosonsum na enyabosonsom. Menua omiliti una yima no.
Okay, so on cabosum who asem enti mame so men kame de netie.
Okay, that's it.
Who teach common sense?
That's it. I'm say when you ready so besua de. Why that's it. Verse na kura wudi mi nsema wo nti yanko next person. Kofi yanko na am say Kofi yanko the aban be kwesi amankwa na maye no. Why? Come ma o time na be kira wo point. Say Christianity endidi abosomsom atem. Nyame oni mi nyansa. Wabobo nsam wo tumi a wenku bo nsam wache wo doba na weku no nyame we na adwene ye aduma wan kasa wo jata ba wo fie jata ba we wo ne wo ma wo kura etio jata no ene wo doba de ne yeku no wen shutu jata no ene wafre wo ma no de wo do ne pa wafre wo ba wo do no ene wo se kwadana jata ne baba wi wu nuanom no na mi kuretio mi bekun e de age wu nuanom na aka no efri jata ne nsemu a wabodam chama broni e create religion ya bro me tell say Christianity e ye ni pekum e na dey start. You don't know even the history about Christianity. Roman asole because of spreading Christianity. Okunipa 80 to 100 million. 80 to 100 million. The Catholic Church. Okundi party say. When Reformation started. Martin Luther and they throw 95 theses. Every number some translate the Bible. And omdi translate the Latin Vulgate. Oh, to one see and craft so translate the Bible by the year de waha. The enemy cover history, mra. Kofi anko. Ko yuti ho Kofin kasa, user. Eba chao, user kasa ni yanko wai na me nko next topic so. User. Okay, Albert. Mwan so mon kasa. Mame fani pa nkofo kra.
I pick him in. My son, boss. Yeah, Cassandra program in your day. Men drop me. Ah, I'm crying me, baby, about platforms. But the other miss me, person, me can say, no one carries wisdom. Obianwa, we are seeing in any 3 million hour. Oh, what kind English, you know, Mammy read it, what am I kind, Mammy kind. He says, do not follow the ways of the okay, me fan say, I am someone I am. Because on say, or see, I'm an American for, or person or say, Mamuntie, a friend. He says, do not follow the ways of other nations. Do not be disturbed by unusual sight in the sky, even though other nations are terrified. The religion of these people is worthless. A tree is cut down in the forest.
Religion of other nations.
Among four, and so as infants among for some, I'm an American for some. Okay. The religion of these people is worthless. A tree is cut down in the forest. It is carved by the tool of the wood carver and decorated with silver and gold. It is fastened down with nails to keep it from falling over. Verse 5. Such idols are like scarecrows. Abraham. So you can see idol. You can see idol and your bosom.
But your next person, bra, why? And you na meba be chero abrofo. Why? And you me mesa. Right.
Yeah.
Yanko,
Common sense. I don't know your name, but unim say, ya wade bi wo ho mo ma nyimpa bi wo ho enye say we waste two time so be kire na ade because say we pai ni tim na we de shem kura nya de betumi atena ase what you say nti nyimpa bi wo ha untumi kire na ade nti ye wonkofo bi wo mo ba life na unu so untumi kire na ade a ntam na we yi na free so because me nyama bi say na I am Avraham
ya me sa you are not being fair.
No, this is something that o kire nipa no o kire nipa no say netie okay Matthias na yen fanto ho na yen hwe so ama me dwen yen na ntesa eti say me pa what ma say
anka what so say okay that's okay yeah okay verse 8 yeah Bible kapa verse 8 listening. All of them are stupid and foolish. What can they learn from wooden idols? No, nim say me de na kwhye kona means me di ne somatem enti na oye na da be ndi somatem why senior man good bacho yenko why
Avraham chiao
yenko
na me say last be na o kase da ko obe petua sakra da si no be si me pese o yes ade no because still a bibiri na nsu nyansa o ma dwene ho da ko petu sakra
wa baby am to ho wa baby am to ho why sad
Abraham da ko pe o de petu yam petu sakra na ye because bibiri still a bibiri na ntimi nsu nyansa o na me ya o
forget your Mali bacho kasani yanko why senior man forget your muna
Ben Moshe.
Yeah, boss.
The me can say sometimes I'm confronted to us because religion I do is made of bullshit. Me no white man criminal me the new who said kwasem omo de ababa be poison and I feel the idea to say the brother say ono de ade na brain no ono krampon fi oba sorry obi apon ko sorry obi akobo ojuba ko peska o see your friend say business. Business, and on their bro. Oh, that poison. It's what you say. Your friend is saying, Christian, we are bullshit, man. You want me to increment, but me, those bullshit, me, funny. Kopeska, was Christianity. If I know. Bullshit. No credit, no.
Francis Casa. Francis. Yeah, Francis Casa. Mute your home.
Yeah, let the what
Francis
let the what
Casa.
reach you was.
Yeah.
What you to make?
Yeah, Casa Yanko.
How's it be our good? Yes, your higher watch. Gara will pick it out on in the only arguments in the seriously. I'm your pass on that time because I wasted time or aqua. Onye na you so be seeing there and even only history about the Christianity. Why already say or be battle like how?
No, Christianity. They don't know anything about it. The only man say, "Oh, Jali, I know what quite solid." Now you preaching sections of the book. They are channel. They quote to verses and they are channel and one on. On kind Bible in any research, ancient history, translation, prayer, then any different onim. So kakra.
Very sad. Me query any pages. So very gentle guy. Pa, on an argument from Zam.
Dabi addition your level. Ebi onyandru wanti. Aha, man kasa na adwe wofo. Why? Ebo, pacho kasa ni yanko why?
Good evening.
Mejo so who can say free?
Me kasa free kata.
Yo, pacho yanko yiti o.
Yeah. What we say ebi mu wo ho a baby anipa no onya ni daily bread free no. On to me ma wo kwan say wo be say ho ma no. Because verse na wo quote is here no. It is very clear that verse kasafri abusumsum but enyes on tiasie o tiasie but when say asofo bi no omu otimka o metumi ade adada nipa no e na anokore no o medane anokore no manipa a o betiasie sa verse no o tiasie pa but on pesa wu be say ni daily bread baby onya fi on pesa wu be say no enu tina o yes asa wan tiasie enyes o tiasie the person be can say microphone no e ma o time say o be waste time.
O da time de memo mo e ya disua nti de obabe bia na e be ma na time sa na ye no why okay patronus person here Frederick Owia o mama wia on rolly wia na general prophet abekasa yenko
me pacho me chao
yeah bejo so yenko
be kakra na woka NDC asem na about the conjunction exercise no more
no one ke ye kono but what dey my memo 1 minute na fetch one
but very, very quick one but that means can say I think say it's a good thing like a good thing or more no but say na woka no they have to do it in the right way so more notice now find a place to move them to and secondly create job no. This is not the problem for only the NDC and people for Nyaka.
A national issue. Where could your party assemble? Where your party assemble? Your minor said, I said, wow.
Yeah. And for me, looking at Muhammad's, I mean, the administration, you know, I think it's better than our previous one. For me, for my side, I'm not saying.
We can't judge right now. But the one who started.
But for me, even the 4 months in Christ is okay for me. Because the way I was putting things, you know, that's what I'm saying for my side, and there, I think it's okay.
The one near my corner, see, I never see,
and also regarding religion stuff, you know, there, it's like for me, I must confess, like let me tell pa be bad for no. Yeah, you enlighten me. My way of thinking is a sign, and I'm blue need me so and I'm a some guy, but then say where you US need be refined. But on that's a full that's a which ya person who know much about it as a which no kind of patrons no one. But no more but not although I know they are near the same thing. Who say yeah and me share the way we gonna my come for no almost the answer ya crew na and never legend on that crew na answer science technology on that crew into no to me say yeah na so it as them near bonfire tons near and commissions and man emwa so when tin why are the na me sure say why 90 and a guy no so the again no sabi mfanche of form kakra na want ase no
Oh, David, me pese be yusu. David, ade a me mpeye obi beba top na obesi na ye be yusu hash words ya ma no owo so a obe Philippine. Aha sa woko obi live so na wo si form na me makwan na ye cassette ya na ya. David, obi akasa according to the knowledge owo. Timo obi ambe disrespect no. Why? Yo. Oh mama, mbacho yanko. Mute huna kasa. Oh, thanks. Give testing na madam wase why? Give testing na madam wase.
Yo, yeah, Bema.
Chairman.
Bema, me watakwa.
Yo, yanko.
Okay. Kakra na mpesa mekane say first of all, me more about should be why are there about this struggle na why are very resolute. Ti yankopon kan ho na bambosem no so nkoso ankosoro. You've emboldened a whole lot of people. Me say, for instance, to make that stand, you've been part of it.
Me bacha wa baby am you ho. Wa baby am you ho paucha. Wo ba pa me ho. Wo baby enyum wa me mmaso. Wo baby omo bo enyum a me mmaso. Aha, ba be disturb here. Senior bacha yanko.
Okay, problem I want to say on Bible no. For instance, okay, the book of Genesis. I see Adam was set no. Or senior 930 years. Now Osanso and Crafo from Mema named Mayua. And onya 930 years no ye. And sana in Crano or can no do do saying. Almost cotton him fan almost one the pay from mobile. The Christian is not ready to go and check no. Because ya kama na to ni trim say beyond the Bible man nko hwehwehwe wo ba bia. It the Bible no kra man lead say there were other sons and daughters of Adam and Eve or young capture in the Bible no. Onko hwehwe. Okay. Enu achi no. Ya ka kire o Bible mu say Adam and Eve edi aduaba. Information a wo ho na a bit scanty. Information no form. Okay, Adam and Eve no also throw book. But ya catch say Adam and Eve book with the man nkokan. Book Adam and Eve nangasa atro the man nkan. Okay, Bible nangasa also a down so all kinds no. Okan or the nakoma na kan odo na sorry.
The book of Adam and Eve, any Adam and Eve na throw you. Obi na throw share Adam and Eve. Say Adam breso na right and cranny ho.
No, me say near.
No book of my tref and the book of Adam and Eve.
And na make up by say.
Yeah.
Then ye short time on predate say Yankopon bo wi as abres me and tro. But and they actually be biased abde ni.
Let's say yeah.
Actually be biased and na me dey na say.
Okay.
Say ye say Adam and Eve na there then there is a book ye kan mo ho asem wo mu e no so hu hia say. So person hu Adam and Eve dey na kohwehwe. Ne kan bi but onye Enoch eba asase we say so bibi fa na ho onye Thomas yes o ye chinifo Thomas a book wo ho e fa Thomas
the Gospel of Thomas Gospel of Thomas one kind the Gospel of Judas the Gospel of Mary Magdalene ning and onko hwehwe because I catch and say on kwa just say oba bibi e contrary be out to the Bible bia no o challenge Yankopon you have to defend the Bible nti as enumu ana the rich prophet or see Moses started the writing David and Moses in a trophy. Genesis and Moses in a Troy. Why? Genesis, Exodus, Leviticus, Numbers, Deuteronomy, and Moses in a Troy. Why? No Moses according to the Bible, Chrono, Kusia dear, baby no Kusia dear. Why? Tian Fair no Maha. Why? Senior, wrap me up now. Obimba.
Ti dia me di wie ne say sabe ye nyina ye ba asase we say so no ye nhye nyankopon ma ne mfa buku nhye obi ansem me ba me nhye nyankopon ma ne mfa buku nhye me nsem nti ya ba betu books wa ha dia yen kenkan bi na ye
Nyem
aso
bisa.
you see be from them
Anu
yen
anu
hwe
no.
answers to it because you see if the whole of Matthew chapter 1 no anya bi akra no the first 17 verses e kasafa Yesu Kristo ni ancestors ho a itresi na de ne kosi ni ancestors Abraham no so a what it means is that one ancestors who here pa that is why Yesu Kristo yes o Nyankopon ba kra no
Ye be yi.
itresi ni man ancestors ne papa ni we na what it means is that ancestors who
Ono
here
kura question wo no kura Jesus ebusua ne de ma Jesus ne kura asem wo ho. Omu tresi ni free Adam so anu de be si ni papa Joseph so. Ana meboa.
yeah
Joseph so enye ne ba nti on fi
and then
ebusua.
about sure exactly
Enye Joseph ba
but
nti that
exactly
ebusua ne de ma Jesus na a waste of time.
exactly
Chama
but
eye mo bi mra why? Mo bi mra. That's it. Charlie, thanks. On Rolly. Yeah.
Abraham, ciao.
Chairman.
Abraham, ciao.
Yanko.
Ah,
But what you
ebe
say?
me da sepa eja mi follow kakra eja mi susu ya na bi kakra. Me how nyina ne say Abraham. Eya me ya say ye nsua ye nananom ho abakwasom mum more than the abroni di aba. Because me who say ye mpanyimfo no hu say yetimi sua ye nananom abakwasom a eno no omu nya kwan fe wia members. Ba ye fa dia broni no de ba ya eno no mbenya kwan de aiden e de wia members no more because denti na ye minerals ni de debe e wa ha nyina denti na oman we gusu di hia den no mo de ba ya mo de be wia oman den enye no a enye sa book na enye we dia broni no de ba na say eno a eno mo de nya kwan e di wia nti ene obi ebe kokoto niam wodwem no the jetri nyina koma sofu obetena sorry de ni no say tutu abodo ogu nsuo ni dachi bia onsa beka na sofu no akwakoto Range Rover akoto a Benz no dim so wohu inti de bia na amafo tete asori dem edi hia no obi a ono beka se o onkwa asori na ono nam no ono mum eyiyi no okwenim nipa na wo de bia na ofi asori dem ba se ono onkwa asori no ono onko heaven no yesi no ono edi na wo a wo ti asori dem na wo ton ade o makulu dwem no wata musike nyina akoma sofu na we wiaw na we di hia de bia na wo sere ne a onkwa asori ni sika e wa abonti inti eno no eye nyansa na se sebi ejimie because so okosua konfanoche ho nsema o nya kwan fa wia obia because konfanoche mama me amfa bibia amba se fi wia unua de da ho a unkofa babro nna de no de buy be wia gold ne wo diamond ne wo bauxite tu inti eno na wo se ye members ni nsua na emfa nyansa bi wom na emfe ntu anamo na enjai se bi jimie na de bia sofo ewia ye
And you should the word Jimmy womb. Would you make your submission?
Aha. Me so inti me addition am pese yinsu a wo mu say sa nioma na afofo ndi didi
no prefer say the Bible question Bible Moses Isaac ni Jacob no. Yen fe nsua yamam no. Excellent. The general Bacha Yanko. Timesamo ye make submission ya. Yan hwe ye kasa ni ye. The general mute ho why. Mesramo a mon download app no why. A meditation app. Why? Ye nua Ghana ni na de aba. Why? For spiritual growth, mental growth. Why? Know thyself. Google Play Store, App Store. Na spelling in ebu on why? Obi a download a subscribe courses nyina wo so. You ade bi wa obi an kire wa na obesua. Why? You grow on your own. Why? What you are building wow. Why? You. Oh, so far drop. So for my sense request ni bio. So for bacho meba when drew so no bacho train. Why? Oh, suffer. Okay. Yeah, Judah, yonko. 1 minute na. Enya fast.
Okay. Where the mechamu nyina. The na me pese me kakra no ye. Ye nua na na one ne ye argument kakra no. In fact, ose me and you so words, but at least ubisa no one simple thing. It's like what we say ye the chalk ye den. Na nipa ne pese o che say chinchina chalk ye fan try. You don't waste your time on him.
Richard, Rich.
It's simple because
Masafa. Ona masafa no. Rich.
it's simple.
Rich.
He thinks the word he thinks yes and yeah man. Abosunsun.
Yeah, the verse ya to ho. Yeah, the verse ya to ho. Verse ne kasa about idol worship.
Abba, me follow me show old videos. Na say na me be do it. Me show old videos. Then the first time me koye en here, baby I'm starting me back me yeah friends me research King James Bible. This is somebody who killed the mother. This is somebody or no or
yeah, you should treat. Man you should brofo can you treat
okay. Where you obia or no ne mame kra.
Ne mame no odi ni nua nyina, odi ni nua.
Yes. That we are composed Bible. Yes, simple. Until I don't need any other nipa no de ade na ibrahim no foundation no nipa no translate ade na bro no. Enye. So, until you keep saying a photo kakra wo mu say correct time. And a photo no so o sha ene yama mre no.
A photo Bible mu nyina yenim dada. A photo Bible mu nyina common sense.
And wo constitution mu court there that shall not steal yenim dada. It's some for no mobile like you said we shouldn't use.
Judah mate. So for abanti, mama so for nkasa. Bacho the general.
Yes, sir. Abraham.
Yeah.
Mechiao.
Ejoso.
Ubo ejumapa.
That's it.
Nyame nhyira wadwene pa. Say last time me catch you say I was say you have some one-on-one way be na see me already. Yeah. Me say that was last year.
Oh, okay.
Me so my drink kakra me want to say when God calls you, say nyankopon frewa or kwan a odi revealing himself to you. You understand? And there is God in every religion. Nyame wo religion biara mu. Untumi nkyerɛ de obo osoro ni asase ni de onye. What did they make ana say? Say nyankopon frɛ odiyifuo bi. Oka kyerɛ ni say fa abobo nefa ye altar mami. Fa abobo nefa ye altar mami, but ende nyame nipa bi ko fa abobo bi ekosi beebi a ye be ka kyerɛ ni say ebusunsun. Ba enu nye Kristo akwan. Nyankopon bo bibia for ni glory, both good and bad. Because owo Adam and Eve no. Na kasa dua bi si wo ye see the tree of good and evil. Me logic na me di ejuma. Te me ye bonsam Nyankopon dani de be si o chena kire me. Nyankopon frɛ me no osi ni din ni Yehowa. What bie me ni mame hu bonsam. Ba mi hu nyame da.
O wa sam na wo ka no.
Me ma asem na me ka no. Obie me ni no. Me hu bonsam senya bonsam tie ba me hu nyame. Me hu nyame as the Lord of heaven's armies. Me hu amifo a omo otumi omo kra tumi pa.
Edo a movie na wo hwe na ade so die na say
different me before nyankopon frɛ me no me ni religion mu me kind Bible
me share movie, me share news, me nya bibia. What him say sa movie, sa Jesus movie ni sa nyama no me mpe. What him say? Enti se obi so candle and Nyankopon na ebo bibia wo wiase tie. Ono na obo bibia wo wiase. Se obi go fa candle and ye beka kire ni say oya abosunsum ni. But ye re fi say titi no tie ni ye re fi say titi no say ye ma light off ye great grandfathers ye nanamu omuso candle. Enti ye nanamu no omuso candle ma light no omusum abusum ana. We have good energy and bad energy.
Yeah, now we can bonsam no. I was side na ka o chere bua because
okay, me hu bonsam no dia me hu ni say me hu bonsam no first one say sometimes me nya lotto numbers. Enti me hu first 6. Me hu first 6 no. Me see ene dia me nya lotto number. And me sa hu another 6. And I see single 666. But the third 6 are eba no. The third 6 are eba no. And me who say nipa be pie very or very huge and very dark or free. So ushanu ewo sun eba from. Just say usha upeja wenia uhu no eba from. Until when the person raw, not from air to 2. Say not from to 2. Now
we are then who say bonsam.
Because Mati Bibi Miti Bibi say 666 ye bonsam. And to me who say and the nipa way just when the person came, there were lions and they were chasing people. Oh, it wasn't a good energy.
You saw something, and I will say a bonsa because you can identify, you can dream and see people and identify only those you know because Mamincha wa de bi na maybe sa we bi what dey way.
Okay.
Meba
you. We are going to get a parent to me find the okay.
The person who face you some, the person faces some reality. But guy, where your friend is saying,
we mean him no.
Thank you. Another one here. Lady, where your friend is saying,
my patch me name no.
Okay. Where your friend is saying?
Where nipa Ghana for who is so nipa bonini because I can't drink Shatawale.
Yes, they see your friend is saying
Shatawale.
You can identify only something you know. Into also die and now spirit be oh yeah, then we say friend of exam.
Okay, let me tell you the reason why I'm saying once I make a say you good and bad energy. And when that person appeared, people were running and they were meeting on news so say, hey, this is not about. Whoa, and for Johnny Anna, dear Eddie Bar from no, a Jatana or Kunipa. Whoa, and the no name you won't is a spirit of discernment. Say a bibi papa, anka, eba no a beche panon, any, what say a beche driani, any like good things. But this one came with like an agenda and a purpose to destroy.
Okay.
Well, and it's a nunti, and now me who say,
Jesus is on the second coming, or he's coming to destroy. And
Jesus, the second coming.
He's coming to destroy.
No, dear, son, I can't, but Miss Unyami de make us.
Jesus was a lion. Jesus wasn't Yankopon Kasa.
Nyami de make us, and the Nyami be can't chere me no, or no, de me call baby chere me a pint.
Yankopon Kasa, language bank.
Or new Kasa, fat and crow for a bear. So, no. They make a what I see. She said, would say, met to me was soon we are see. who di boni and who ye papa. And in the realm of the spirit, it is good and bad. We don't have religion in the realm of the spirit because I don't differentiate between a Muslim and a Christian. Me hu nipa oye boni eni nipa oye papa enti ya no na mimi nim me ka de mimi nim enya de mi nim.
Now you don't say Yankopon e yi a kire ana wa na wo so da ye ana.
There be hwe se wo pese se obi yi kire me wo ma me kan kire o. Let me refer something. Let me refer you to something. Assembly si osofo obi so. Oh, me be posti, but me catch no su in direct. I want inbox, but one fee me. Adia no su si adia nimguasi a brain.
Yankopon be yi sofo na asem kire wo.
Nyami, I had a revelation that software we call a how be mu bibi besi, and I mean bibia me catch no su eba mu life. Met me at time and date. Bibia me tro bibia wo me note ba dear Danny ade ni kire me no de de me call baby no oyi ni wo di che Yehovah e kire me oboni din say your friend Yehovah. Yes, Yehovah.
Ye din a wate and you find hallucination and delusion. Ye de wate and de wugidi no eno ne de kodaye mu.
Enti na me Charles say Nyankopon
nyama huhu ni nyina no me bo na tofa de amount se nkremoni eda no so da ya obehu Allah na Allah address it say Arab ni obebo ni din say from Allah the same thing obehu Prophet Muhammad said the what da no sa na bre ne ya de enti de wuhu no nyame bi anka ahwenkyere wo eye wo subconscious ene de wugidi ene ahoɔden a wode ta akire no ene ya wode kɔdae mu but a good thing ebe boa wo betu bi ehu ade ma na bem saa nso ene obi ogi ni fie to midi no saa na tie in the realm of the spirit no there is no religion whatever you believe in would be manifested in that dimension ti eda se why who be fa me ho a no wa be bo mama ne wa ba me inbox why okay Kobe back. Kobe, unmute, when I mean unmute. Kobe, unmute, who be you? Kobe.
Yeah, me wa.
Yanko.
Abraham Michiao.
Najo sopa.
If he say me see sui, me di Abraham Michi, and then the first time I mean opportunity, I mean kasa. Inti a big opportunity mami pa a big opportunity ma na senior me ebinumo e kan I think say me nso me de me voice back ho seriously wo hia wo sa abasobo ye bo abaso a e fatal because ye mu binum ye hu ye nimu ade we way back but we were not as bold as you have been
dabi ni yanka
ye to me nka oh, why you pamu edwuma wo be lusu customers why ya dear papa and there baby me gina ayankofo bisa me say adem akoka common sense from them catch on say common sense from me rura no ontu su nkofo say we bra be kan we bra say wa dwen emu bia wo ti nyoma si hu say ekwan ni alone. And you can call me common sense family. I really don't care because and you freedom say join. So I agree with you. See, Nyankana mekafa padino kasana seven one okay, so I won't go there because send our can or a cremonia or so dia obeu Allah ni Muhammad until we a Christiania and yama wati about near what revelation that bebani say eno ana eno ana won so woka Abraham masama America
this from no
that's right ni aye piti wa sorry we eno ana winim ntia no da ya na obeso da be biom na obeso oh enti ni me pese me kaka
Jehovah Witness for book no my book of Bible story
yeah awake you oh kaka me pese me ka me nuano mutie mi me pese ye di adwen ba so ya sometimes ye bibia can say Bible say for example to say Bible can bibi say emfa wunia dia na ndi dance krum ntia wunia the way they quote it they make it look as if until that was written in the Bible now wudi dance krum a emfumso bi eni ho
ade we no otahwe we mu pa we
of course we so ho daye enye simple ye nuano but I think say ye nyina Abraham hwe me nimpa me di kan te sansam we wona no kane no me gyan ne ho ko me ni gya adamfofa nanso no ye papa penia onim nyansa me kɔ ne okosua nyansa abrabɔ mu nyansa onim nyansa pa ntina me pɛ na asadamfo no but first day o ka kyem say the immaculate birth and yet Jesus ne first one ebi esisi kon I stop
that was Greece we Egypt
me Tiffin one me gyan ho kɔ so o ya antichrist na me gyan ho kɔ enti ye nuanu no binom no eye nyame nwanwa because emu binom ya yete so omoda yes, so yeah, pamo, and your man we are teaching your own film. But I want me to say, I dear Bakuna Tembia, me case, me she bibi to say, and Israel for ya, or money Palestine for Kunto Capras as you. She Tedian for Yamia or no boss, Roba Assassin. She Chinese for Assassin more, she Russia for Assassin more, she America for Assassin more, she Africa for Assassin more. Not Yamina promising baby kit to be with Togo Mummy and Fafa. Besine Abraham besine omo kontokwa nyame ntumi mfa asase ne ma won wo na wo kotna sorry a na sankofo edi santro we abedada na wo nso wo kremu dindindin yeah but senior ya kan ye de no mo akoma bataw me sister o ye sofo ma me penny wo Pentecost me hear me videos na nse no ba no bisa me because if you Christopher na twa me ho ehia but this is the time ye be sorry nia wo ye ya ye nso ye du echi a ya ba ye bi ye nuafo bi no nso ye bi ye nyina ye nkakra na ye peja na force no kosoro nti me ka tell ye nuano mo platform ni so mo nyina they follow this thing and yet because Abraham na eka but at least Abraham kan no say what if Abraham on pa wakoye research so na ye ntro na akwa na odi. Okay, let's join forces together and push this agenda gradually. Religion is falling, I'm telling you.
That's it. Why? Squad need doors, why? That's a power, why? Yeah. Apu Jack, who we are not Abia Kasawai.
Avraham, good evening.
Yeah, I'm just so.
Apu,
welcome back to your uncle. What can free?
Make a free Accra New Town.
Yo, Bacho Yetio.
And the Matthew programs, and I've grown the life, like the love of life.
Kasagu phone, I know you see earpiece.
Okay, Uterenka. I okay now.
Yeah.
Good. Maybe a Muslim. And said I met you say you were once a Muslim before you became a Christian, before you became like Ujian common sense family. And I'm saying, what problem did you have with Islam that made you leave Islam?
Okay, so sounded say
what problem did you have with Islam that made you leave Islam?
Oh, we believe say Quran no. Once Islam no, baby starting free near the Arab for some.
Okay.
Yeah. And
because
Quran no mistakes baby woman near the NT. Now go pass some mistake. Yes, a mistake baby.
Okay, as a mistake, best. I mean, say at least back could be better one back pay. Krana me that.
And then FSD I would tell me ana.
Oh, Matthew, sir, but this is the first time we use a live video. So this
Oh,
is the first time live video. What the earlier? Let me see, guy now about Pastor now about Adam and a woo one. All those stories. In Islam we have it, and it's simple. And I catch you, you understand it very clearly. And when it comes to Abu Sam to ask,
what's it there?
me see all those stories. You know, when it comes to Islam, explanations, you know, very detailed. And
Story ben explanation what Islam.
the birth of Adam, the children of Adam, how many were they? How Adam gave birth and everything. In Islam we have it.
But
But
some
Zena,
Quran neba. Chibokramo mo tapi free Jew for nchen. Ana.
that's a tapia. That's it.
Say Islam be starting on Christianity ni Judaism or once Islam over. Ana.
Of course.
Inti
So
mo tapi Christianity kakra any Judaism kakra. Tina moji the Torah and the Injil etumuno.
maybe once the one thing the Christians convince with the we Muslims, you know, we believe that all the disciples or all the prophets, you know, they are from one person. We don't differentiate between them. Say we say no. All like Christians, Modi, holiness, Jesus, and the rest see Solomon or warrior or sour girlfriend. In Islam, we don't have to. All the prophets were chosen the best of souls, people who don't make mistakes, the best of souls. Do you get me? So what I want to say, what I want to tell you is,
now be some say contradiction
yeah,
better who here. Oh.
yeah,
Well say Quran the Quran true challenge say what
yeah.
about me proof
One
mistake
yes,
proof bra for proof
yes,
bra. Oh
yes,
and the creator of the universe
yeah.
or knowledge of mathematics or the knowledge of science or the
Of course,
knowledge of astronomy anamebwa.
of course.
It is American Quran na mi hu astronomical inconsistencies bia me fan say a problem anamebwa.
Of course.
Yeah, according to the Quran they say stars na was no
Yeah.
missiles are Allah e de pamo the shaitan.
Okay.
Yeah, but scientifically stars na missiles.
Okay.
Yeah, that's one problem.
And then we contradiction like one contradiction. Okay. Before with the Quran is the only book you can do the research. I know you are good at research. Yes, we catch us say this verse was from Makkah, and like this verse came from Medina. So this it was referred to this. It's only Quran that you have that. In Quran that you have that. Unlike Bible, you can't say you can't have the source of the verse. You know. In Quran, all the verses from Baqarah, from Fatiha, Nas, every verse will be there, here, and the records are there. So missiles, you know, once I don't know, you see stars. We normally see stars moving around, but once you are shooting stars, we see it going. And if God is saying missiles to hitting away genie or
shooting stars, yeah, true. Shooting stars, no cano.
Yes, shooting stars.
Quran verse in down. Quran 67:5. Wow.
Yes.
So I say, and we have certainly beautified the nearest heaven with stars, and have made them what is thrown at the devil.
What is thrown at the of course.
Yeah, or to the pamo devils.
Okay. So Avraham, when you're contradiction, right now I want to ask you a question. You are a common sense family. When I leader, we all know what is called air in Fama. We don't see air, but we can feel air.
Quran in say we can see air. Quran in baby, but also stars. Stars near missiles. Said your stars near missiles are. And no, they pamut the shaitan, you know, and I'm person can which him.
And I make us any spirituality. what is done in the spirit.
And no. And to okay Quran verse we are. Who here soon
of course. And in Islam we believe in that.
Understanding.
Yes. We know in Islam we have that there is that knowledge. So in Islam.
If you apply this Quran verse logically, physically, say shooting stars, missiles, they are no kore. They mum soon or the pamo Satan.
Of course.
Okay, mami bisa obiom. Satan na or the stars no pamo. But we are physical being and our spiritual beings.
Okay, so Abraham, I know you are a spiritual man. There are things I remember. There are things that we don't see. We physical human beings see. We have people who see. You know all these things.
So if God is any like jinn, no physical, spiritual,
they are spiritual to us.
Maybe so.
And I make it they are spiritual, but to us. Yes.
But shooting stars, and physical and spiritual.
We see the stars move, yes, physical.
Now, you stars, you shooting stars, now you shaitan. I didn't know to the physical, not to the spiritual.
So to the spiritual, how will the book look? And the book that we're reading now, which is explaining what is done in the physical, spiritual realm, how will you understand it?
If we don't see something spiritual, why should he come and tell us? He should continue doing it spiritually. We don't need it. But you want
because there are people like you who believe in the spirituality. Yes. Okay. When I above from Surah number 67.
Quran 67:5. Come to Quran now.
I don't know if our people full call link at it, like me call another app as well. Call link at it. I'm in my studio right now. I don't know. I want to know if me change it, me call app different app they are calling at it. I want to know before I do it. So that is. And I'm in my studio. No, I'm in my studio, Mrs. Yahweh. And I don't have Quran. Our artist, me artist. Okay, see, Abraham, what I want to say is that I've listened to you. You are very clever. And you are very good. Good at research. And that is what Islam is always preaching. Because Nyami Kasa, you are not, ultimately, you know, that's Afalata Kilun. And I'm on Driana. So I say, Afalata Takun. Be people with reasoning. Even if you go to the last verse of Surah to Yusuf, which is Quran chapter 12, last verse, I don't know if you can get that one for me. No story about Joseph. But see, in this story, it's not concocted, but it is for people with understanding. But sometimes God is referring to people. Yes, you have understanding because you know. But you see, creation, Islam, Allah said from Adam, Eba, the last prophet, which is Prophet Muhammad. The story is always the same with Islam. It has never changed. I don't know if you know about that. But from Adam to Muhammad.
Stories may be as a stories may be as a Sabbath. And you know, near discuss and come stories may be a balance.
The story is always the same.
Be a balance, kakra. But Quran into you wrap up. Next time we'll show some Quran.
Inshallah. And I'm not say you are doing good, but I want you to reconsider. As some America, Namida and make Satan was them. I don't know most people since most people are listening. Satan send a Pamu Satan from heaven. I don't know if you have our Islamic version now, Abraham.
Yeah, you have our Islamic version. Quran. Yeah, so Quran 7 is a Quran 11. Quran 11 7.
Okay, so maybe our listeners don't know. In Islam, God didn't fight with Satan. Satan would never fight with God. Because no one can fight with God. In Islam, Yami created a reality and all the angels. what is this? Now we don't know. They don't know the names of everything. And I mean, I can't ebisa Adam. Adam, what is this? Obviously, we also we bola de then also we a fish. We then. So Nyami can't say obisa Adam all these questions. Then he told them to bow to Adam, and they all did, except Satan. Satan was the only one who refused. Only 1 year. You get me? So that is where Satan became an enemy to God because your friend be said Gilman kind of Pejano said he's your born and say your Adam and your born Adam with sand and your born or no with fire. And see, he is supposed to be higher than Adam. So Adam is supposed to rather bow to him. That is where we have the misconception between man and Satan. So
Satan catch Allah about that.
Allah. Send the American and say, why give him a kind? Meaning, say, give him a kind. I can say, what please, I say, Obia, our maso ahead. And look at him, so all three in Rama like in his mercy. So he begged God for a favor. Say he would distract Adam and the descendants of Adam. And yes, as well. And Boba said, Yami, man, the last thing that would die on earth. And then Yami said, man is actually. But there was something that God told Adam.
But
okay.
Mami bisa question. When walk off asem we aba. Mami bisa.
What meet you?
I'm robber ba ufie.
Yeah.
I'm robber ne ba ufie no.
No.
Oba be repi wo yere. O be repi wo mba. Na we kun. Na wo chie no.
Yeah.
O chie no. Na am robber ne ka kire wo say. Opa wo chew. Jano na onkofie.
Yeah.
Na uja ano na okofia di obeye ne se obetete wo ne wo man sa akosi se wi ase be sei da am roba o de ne mama police ana we jano
Bijima police
this
common sense
Allah am time kakra
yes
na Allah man time one obetiti Adam ne nasefo obefri omwechi obefri omwenim obefri on left obefri on right
yes right
obetiti bipa emomu bebre entumi nsom ono Allah still
yes.
Allah si gija no konkoye
yes. Okay, common sense to me, this is what we call common sense.
Is that logic?
No, and I'm saying this is what we call common sense. This is not logic. But America, whatever God is doing, I don't know, oh boy, you are saying he is doing what he wants. The reason,
Allah himself say Tamajiji, and maybe I come in some gym and I still ojino.
Odin, and you can rama.
Tomon Beko heaven. Allah all bunny panel. Allah air ball. Now Beko heaven, Unimano
Unim.
Unim. Sana Islam here.
Okay, so now Mammy can show. As some of me, they answer a question. As some of can Obi Bisa prophet will say, we see in Yamia Kadara, which is God has already destined everything for us. So if he has destined for me to go to hell, then I may, and then prophet will say, so you have to pray. Two things that changes destiny in Islam. Two things that changes destiny. Yamika, who call a Quran, I know maybe you can get a verse. Nothing changes destiny except two things: prayer and sadaqah, which is prayer and adoye. Instead of saying Islam,
yeah, na Allah asese. I didn't Allah asese amameno. I didn't miss some pie extra no more no sansasano. And yes, sir.
Yeah.
So you mean prayer changes the mind of Allah? And
I didn't create man for anything. The purpose of creation is for man to come and worship me. That is all. So
and I'm saying, I allow say I'm a son. And a woman, and a woman,
and all the distractions are shame. And all the distractions are shame. Say, angel.
Or the BB Hashim, or the BB Hashim. Me Avraham.
Yes.
Me Avraham, Samekobun, some Jemuan. Mekobun, some Jemuan. Allah, Shadana, Anna.
Overcome Bronsan Jema, it's up to you. When you work hard, it's like you. And I make a say, it's up to you whether you follow what he told you to do to be saved, or you go against it.
Dabio, and then Allah, according to Islam, and then Allah more first.
Obo first. Obo kalam pen.
Pen. And I say pen.
Yes. Ontro.
Ontro then.
Ontro they basic from day 1 to the end.
Ontro pen intro adi basic from
beginning
to the end of time. Anamebwa.
Yes.
And a pen intro the basic bia anamebwa.
Linear.
Enti dia mene wo ye sesi ano. Eye pen ye di ya na se pen na etro.
Good. Mr. Mebisa question, Mr. Mebisa will scholar the same question because I also want to learn. Maybe Sam or Cardi or see, we are destined. For instance, Abraham, obeying Abedani Sikini, I see. But the way to becoming eternal is up to you to build. I don't know if you are getting it. Yes, what not be beyond which is what is supposed to happen. Destiny is supposed to happen. But again, in the Quran, God is also telling us that Nyama what you are to or no optimistic.
Quran verse ben say Allah to me Sunday what you. Any Quran any never.
Yamisi Kadara, which is what is already destined. Nothing can change Kadara unless prayer and Sadaka.
And I mean, say,
prayer and Sadaka. No.
Pen naturally also say me bomb pie, Allah the eraser, neighbor. Into me bomb pie, Allah san wo eraser. Ah, obekwa ko erase the pen natural and say.
Yes.
Our eraser.
Yes, our eraser. Let's use it that way. Because that's the only way we understand our eraser.
Eraser verse and way.
Even though verse that was there. Sadaka into Yadoye. Which me Yadoye maybe Abraham.
Yeah, we said yes, no say I never see suya de oh. Enye ntokwa enye atemdidie. Oh, ye nyina ye kyerɛ adwen, ye nyina ye tie fefefe. Oh, atemdidie bia anim. Oh, senior man, I'm say senior man ankasa drop am say okohwehwe eraser. Okohwehwe abi ya che me why watch abi kasa. Okohwehwe eraser verse na ba. Abi hello, Abi. Oh, Abi. Abi fetch me. Abi wache woso, wache pedo. Nana ke yanko Patro, we en Cremonia na Christo ni anawa bawa na. Yes. Yanko.
Program no na eja metasio me ese me mfrosro ba nsem ni bi wo no ma. Abraham before especially Ghana for sebi Ghana Christo for some Islamic can ya wa dream yare papa. From the way a be more dream the Abraham anodin ade no wo kan and a book nankasa kra no nko hwehwe bibi ade ne start you problem na ye wo no
owusu o network na nyenti gina yie owusu gina yie why nana ken yanko
Abraham ya unso ka sem bi se nka ade bia no be start anka sa wo hu bebi start free ye ansana wakodi ejire ye hu afei ne ye be hu ade no problem ni bebi ade ne start free ye still Ghana ni si debida na me pa chewo yenye nananom a yambeto omo a ye ba be hu omo asefo a ebia ba be so ye so no ye pay homage to them a mo si ye so mbosom mi bisa Christopher say Jesus Christ no omo bompa e de kira no ono ote hin ono so wewu anaso ote ase Sa question we me here Christopher so say on tias na we wudi a say ne omo so osumbosumo because omo so onu so wewu ko say ne nananu mewu ko a ye kope homage ni so gu fom kra mo say ye sombosum na se Yesu no kra no so ba ya wiase mu betranse a ono kra ye so okokoto bu anim o emro ni Peter mo kwa akobọ mpa ye no okokoto bu anim no ohun Elijah eni Abraham saman eno ne omokasa ye ti o san konsaman frɛ nti mu Jesus no kra mu di na chi no kra emi se mu nya study ni ye o because Yesu no nkasa wawu nti na ka akopem na o ka Jesus kra be pem na wawu wenwu a na betwa next time no dey sue nyansa because we lole kwan ye nti Kristo ni bompa in the name of Jesus now pine na ka na pem na ni na etwa nti Jesus no ntiase ya
me bisa Kristo ni sofo bi a o se ye debate ni ntwa so me bisa say o se no se Jesus ye nyankopon na bisa asamaje atom and they say Jesus ye nyankopon de a owuo no obewuji nipa nkwa no eye scam and o say why na bisa say nyankopon obetumi ewu ana o say God cannot die and am see oti nyame hontumi wu no o ka kire o say ni bewu ajewa wadada anybody who can die and resurrect. If that person tells you, I'm coming to die to save you, is it true?
Abraham, logic no kra ni say, obi akoko ma no san nyane o. Na obi a wewu de, wewu ko. Na Abraham asem na mi bi say Christopher ni say, ye nananom no, ye di nsuogu fom na ye pay homage to them a. Mo si ye somboso. Fine, Matthias ye. Yesu nsu wewu ko. Inti na mo bompa in the name of Jesus. Inti omo betuka akokuma ase a. Omo de omo ahye Yesu nsa. Wo beti pan. No mo
nyina mo frɛ ufo, nyina mo
frɛ ufo. Even Jesus na nkasa kra ye bi. Time no ni Peter mo kɔ no. Okokoto bu anim ana ye bo no okokoto. Okobu nkotodwe awa bu anim. Obu nkotodwe ye no na osa ye nsaman frɛ. Efrɛ Abraham ni Elisha.
Afrɛ Moses Elijah.
Thank you.
Moses
Elijah. Inti Jesus kwa konsaman frɛ. Inti wo ti wo se wudi Yesu echi na o Yesu na be ye bibia ma na wo do owura hye no mu a. Ono ankasa kra wewu ko. Wo frɛ no no kra omba inti na kaa na wo fo ye no. Wo bompa ye aka na ekopim a ye Jesus aka na pim ye a wo na twa ye no. Inti na ye nka wo bewu. Eye wo kwan na enye Jesus. Inti mu bonu tuo pay in the name of Jesus. Na wo de ho ato no so na Awurade ye ko Jesus in the name of Jesus no. Enka hu o. Mama ya dream start nye adwuma eno a na ye nyina ye hwehwe Abraham de manuasi me nkasa be da se
Abi hello Abi Baba yanko Baba Owura ba so yanko about 12 nti owura wie penu anu na me nkosua de kakra se mesa ba live na maba me mba biom ana me nkosua de o network na nye we ka kire o network na nye Big Blue ya Big Blue hello Big Blue Spirit man yanti wonka o kasa no we chire kura abusia ye fancy why ye fancy medamu nyina ase ende ya de last topic na mentumi entreaty ti ano be yo chena why wacha na ebe treaty ko jaki agrada ne bana o say dada kedi wati ti asama u obi ewu Ochina na ebe discuss here no. Obi ewu a. O se Nyankopon na. Montie no.
Me se Nyankopon na akunu. Ama obi amfa nhye yare Nyankopon na akunu. Anapa ye da be sorry ese da kedi wewu. Dara kedi a woto ndom me de wodo hyemimu ene ne ndom de bebrebe. Makawa ma entesu agu hu. Me here ma we de already people said yeah. See me day. Watoto nyom bebre or a legend. I respect that level. But you heard the fact. You face the fact you are hanum. And now Los Angeles. I stand to be corrected. Yes, it's Los Angeles. Abrochire a US ho baby. Yanka Ghana Quebec say Islamic. One escafo etie. And no kasa tia Nyankopon emfie bebre. Nyankopon de dakropa esai wo moja pade hina. Because omo ka say nti Nyankopon wo go do na Onyankopon o Christ papa na omo live omo to heaven. And Nyankopon say heaven na mote dia. Metchem wo so me biom aburu. Abusua ye wo han ye ti say is it Brazil or somewhere? Omo celebrate demon. And omo pege demon wo wiem. And omo di huru Nyankopon. And then to omo and to the Cadia, when Yankupon, Emma, and Quahom, your goom, what took the man Yankupon. That's also best say when Yankupon India. Then I can several interviews, or ye now, or condemn Christo, or condemn Nakupon, or condemn Nakupon, or Natina Ghana for 1% Yara, 1% a day. Or Nipa Ghana, yes, Ghana, Christian country. Now will be what Ghana has to know the one in Yakupundi, when Yakuponi, and that's what. What is Yanday, Yansuan Yanday, a Yandy Abeko, Sorokuni Betty, near Mount Onyankopon, no time for our woo. Our woo be any hot, Mommy and Canoe.
Joachna, why? Ochna better than a day, our highway, so. Tiabusia, me am a ninkum, but my live on my check. Be a messaba back, why? Me am a ninkum. The Bible sunya de kakra bia mesa babak. Why? Me babak de ono na me babe hu ku no.
Listen, me at a pointer.
Ti be damu nyina ase. Manda mesa babak. Why? Me damu ase. Obi se obi no bia type no. Wo fa ya wasamwa. Ya papa oluma yi a. Odukọ so onye nyame ndi. Oluma ne da so na wo no de Nyankopon ku no. Yo, me ba ne so a obekirem ni poku TB Joshua. Se Nyankopon de ku TB Joshua obekire ye. Abusiafo eni gisem kese abawo. Me kanfo the White House fully furnished apartment e de amount. Apartment a wuhuni eye baby abetumi atena for short stay e bia afia brochiraba. Wo pe baby abetena 1 week, wo petena 2 weeks me pa chew. E dan wo ye fully furnished a obenya ne kama. Sanso esanso ye hotel. Wo pe baby ada 1 night fe. And esanso ye guest house a omusiesie ne kama a ewo Oyarefa school junction na ma menchira o sede edan no emutie wifi esa wo ho kitchen ewo ho emu ne menyina washing machine microwave enema wo hia wo fie biara ebi ofie ho ma menchira wade bi abusu Avraham ni efie na me de kira wo no na me anka se fie ho matena ho for 3 years. Very amazing house. Fia wuti mu a wawo honhom e ka kire o se wuti efiem on se me kasa no esre sanso ene wo security proper security CCTV cameras e wo fie ho nyina nche nya bibia ba betena ade e beche no na wade ayira abuja for rooms ni bi nso ni o empa na dawo kama wa wo hwe washroom very neat abuja for sitting room ene wo ho kama ena kitchen nso ene wo ho a washing machine ene ade nyina e wo ho kama abusia for my catch them location efie ne wo no eye Ebri kwan no Oyarefa school junction main Ebri road no e ben car kwan na ho pepe number wo be free na wenya access to the place eye 054 752 7190 and I say 024 800 5969 madam nyina ase bye transport abusia me chechi awo me can fu Jupay and the amount a money transfer app I would bet transfer sika e dey free countries in no for now the United States of America and Canada ɛna wetumi asɛn sika ɛde free hɔ ɛde abre ebusuafo ɛne adɔfo ɛwɔ Ghana ɛdi gisɛm kɛseɛ ne sɛ ne rate no ɛyɛ very very high. Number 2, o first transaction a wobɛyɛ no wonya $5 for free. Ɛni gisɛm kɛseɛ a wɔdwu pay ho ne sɛ sɛ wo sɛn sika de ama obi ɛwɔ Ghana sɛ wo US ana Canada wonya bo nipa ne number pɛ na nipa ne din apɔpe up sɛ de bɛyɛ a wonya wrong transaction. Promo code a ɛwɔ sɛ wo use no ɛma remfi ɛyɛ ABM. Use Jupay na ebusuafo ɛne adɔfo nyina nenje. Thank you for making us number 1. Bye bye transport. Jupay, the best.